You want to save about $150 to $200 in about 10 hours tying raffia grass? I'm going to show you how. $30. I have grassed the entire blind. If you've been around the channel at least a year, you're going to recognize this guy here. This was a hay bale style ground blind I built using a cheap collapsible tailgate partying type tent here. We used this one time successfully on a goose hunt. Me and Dad went to a farm pond and set this up where other hay bales are in the area. Geese had no problem, came right into it. We had a great little hunt. Well, as fate would have it, Tidewe reached out to me and said, hey man, we enjoy your channel, we enjoy your creativity, but we think you can do better than that. So Tidewe sent me a waterfowl panel blind to product test and review. They said, beat it up. If you want to modify it, go for it. We'd love to know your opinion on this blind right here. Out with the old here. Let's see what we got here. Heavy duty canvas carrying case with a strap on it. I like that. Some built-in instructions, which is nice. That way we don't lose them. Oh man, I can already tell this canvas is heavy duty. I like that. We'll look at that here in a minute. It's all bundled up together with a nice strap right here. It's not that heavy. It's way lighter than that metal frame. Start with this first side panel here. It's just like a ground blind tent for deer hunting. I'm gonna pop it right in the middle. Boom, easy as that. Pop it. Got a second side panel. Now I can already tell there are tons of loops on here for brushing this thing out, which I really like. A tie down strap for securing it during the wind. Got a really heavy duty zipper here. I believe that's for attaching it to the center panel. We'll look at that in a second. But I really like how thick this is. Thick, waterproof canvas. Same thing, we just pop this out like a ground blind. Pops right up, that's easy. Number two. I really like already, you got these holes right here you can actually see through to keep your head below the top of that so you don't spook birds. Connect the side panels. You just come in here, there's a real heavy duty zipper here, which you could do that with gloves on, no problem. Zip it. Man, I like the look of this thing. I like how it's beveled back. Tons of loops here for putting camouflage on. We'll have no issue brushing this thing in. And then we've got double dog doors here that just slide up, slide back down. There's a door here, another door right here. I am really liking this thing. Tidewe, thank you for sending this. I cannot wait to try it in the field. You got this fiberglass rod here. It's just like a tent. It's got a bungee cord down the middle of it. Snaps right together. Got little pockets down here on the end it slides into. Same thing at this end. Little pocket it slides right into. Little Velcro straps, just Velcro real quick. Really stiffens up the front of this blind. On the inside, there's a pocket here and shell holders. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Shell holders, 2 dog doors, 4 ways for line of sight out of the blind without having to stick your head above the edge here. We'll be able to put 3 hunters in here, maybe even 4, no problem, but definitely 3 hunters and a dog, no problem at all. They include these stakes here. One yellow one marries to a black one here. It's a nice heavy duty thread with a nut on it. Then you take your rod assembly starting here at the top, you sleeve it down through, and then of course you would press it into the soil. This dog door is slick here. It's got like a runner. It's not a zipper, it's not Velcro. It's just a little runner here. So you just pull it down when you're not using it. And then if you want to let the dog go out, you just pull it up. The whole thing slides right up on this little track. The dog comes back in, you can just let them turn around, stick their head back out. That way when they're pushing on it, it's not gonna break or fall off, tear. I really like that design. Put my other support stake in here, just thread them together, sleeve it down through. And I'm talking the whole time. If I wasn't talking and filming, this would be a quick and easy setup. I guarantee you if I set a timer, I could do it under 5 minutes. We'll do that as a test. We'll tear it down and rebuild it and see how long it takes. The box also includes a bag of tent stakes here, a bunch of them, as well as tie down rope. Just like a ground blind for deer hunting, you come into these eye bolts here, the straps on it, you can use it to secure it. That way if you get a windy day, you're definitely gonna wanna use this to help secure it down. Any good duck or goose hunting day is gonna be windy, so you're definitely probably gonna have to stake it down. You wanna save about $150 to $200 in about 10 hours tying raffia grass, buying it from Cabela's or Bass Pro. I'm gonna show you how. Tiki grass from Hobby Lobby. Boom, we got a completely brushed in panel field blind here from Tidewe using $30 total of raffia grass from Hobby Lobby. It comes pre-tied on here for you. You don't have to do any tying. All you gotta do is zip tie it here, hit it with some spray paint to darken it up. It is really strong, really durable. You can't tear this stuff. It is real raffia grass. Over time, it'll weather like this and look exactly like wheat straw or a hay bale. go get you some raffia grass from Hobby Lobby. So now let's see how long it takes to put this together. Cue the time lapse. And stop. Total time elapsed 3.5 minutes to set this whole blind up, get the supports put in, put the stakes in the ground. So that's 3.5 minutes. I think it's pretty good. We got our blind all brushed up here. It was super fast, super easy, using cheap raffia grass from Hobby Lobby. This is in the party section, in the Hawaiian tropic section, where they're already sewn together for you. You don't have to do any tying at all, like traditional raffia grass, and it's way cheaper. It's like 10 bucks for a 9-foot row of this stuff. So that's one row on here, another row, and then a third row is split up on the ends. So for 30 bucks, I have grassed the entire blind with raffia grass. This is what you can expect out of the box. It's gonna be a lot fluffier, a lot lighter. I already kind of rattle canned it a little bit to start darkening it up. This is actually year 3 using this particular run of grass here. These were on a layout blind, and I've moved them over here to this blind. So over time, these will shrivel up and crinkle up and get more of this distressed look. It's gonna look like more like straw over time. So this is what you can expect out of the box. You can tell that's going to blend in perfectly in any marsh environment where there's cattails, reeds, any field environment, corn, milo, you name it. This grass is going to blend in great, especially going to look like a hay bale if you're hunting near ag fields. So I just came through here with zip ties and just zip tied this runner of tiki grass right here to these camouflaging loops. I only had to do 2 rows to cover most of this. You could certainly thicken this up and continue to add more rows if you wanted to. For now, we're just going to run 2 rows because we're going to be using it as a hay bale, and I think it looks just like one. Traditional raffia grass from Cabela's or Bass Pro is super expensive, and you have to hand tie everything. By using this tiki grass from Hobby Lobby, everything is already tied for you. It's roped off. All you got to do is cut it to fit and then zip tie it. Boom, done. Very durable. You can't just tear it off of here. It is strong. The way they've got it tied in here is really, really strong. This is a cheat code for all my fellow waterfowl hunters here. This stuff is great. It is cheap. Hobby Lobby, Hawaiian section. Go get you some. I've got it all grassed in here. I'm gonna send the dog through the door here in just a second, see how she likes it. But I cannot wait to get this in the goose field and try it out. We are all grassed in. I can already see the honkers coming through here now. There's the star of the show. Come here, girl. Come here. Good girl. Remember your little door? Remember your little door? Good girl. She loves her door. And the little boy door. Good girl. Here. Good, good. Good girl. Good. Good. She said, I do it on my own now. She loves it. Oh, you're going to be a lover. I cannot wait to try this thing in the field. You ready, girl? Not quite, though. A little more training to go. I will make sure to incorporate it into our next dove or goose hunt. Cannot wait to try it. Now let's see how long it takes to tear this thing down. Hit the time lapse. Exactly 1 minute and 10 seconds to tear it down and bundle it all up. That is awesome. Isn't that cool, girl? Normally when you're done hunting, you're done hunting. You got places to be. So 3 minutes to set it up, 1 minute and 10 seconds to tear it down. I think that's pretty good. Really appreciate you guys watching. Till the next video, God bless, take care.